Now's the time for a bigger challenge. Before you lies an Imperial keep, guarded by a certain Lord Rusimov. He had a bit of an accident that melted most of his face, but he's no less vigilant a soldier. He's been sent to guard an object that could threaten our campaign. Get in there, and burn the rest of him, Underlord. We've punctured the veil of this world through a schism, a point of weakness in the bonds between realms. Unfortunately for us, the Empire has crafted defenses to keep us from the heart of their kingdom. These inhibitors prevent Underlords from trespass, but whether it's bone or stone, it can be broken. I suspect that this Empire force has yet to taste true battle. But before you go engaging them, you'll need to muster up some minions. Unfortunately for me, your time in the ether has left you a weak husk of your former self. In order to reacquire your powers, you will need to access the veins of evil. Open them now, and use a sin to unlock the archive. This room will allow your minions to research additional sins, which can be spent to recover your lost powers. Build one now, to begin researching additional sins.
Right, I was talking about this before I was interrupted by him. Unlike before, where you could have a room of certain size and it would tell you what creatures you have a chance of getting.
To have your workers prioritize objectives in a specific area, place a worker rally banner in that location. Build an archive, Underlord. Your forgotten powers are far more impressive than those you currently wield. You have claimed a gateway.
Can I talk? I love you, narrator, but you talk so much. Okay. Oh, no, not the impasse. But we do have some really good tools for telling the guys what to do and where, and I love those. Okay. I want this to be 5x5 as well.
A cultist has found its way into your dungeon. Attracted by the magical tomes within your archive, these minions will spend most of their time researching sins for you. Though they are weak combatants, they have the power to curse your foes, making them weak to your other minions' blows. Your minions are unfortunate beings of weak flesh. Build them a lair so they may rest.
A lair coming up.
You've claimed a perception shrine.
Oh.
A cultist has entered your dungeon.
You can put the lair there. Doesn't have to be square. Alright, so what I was saying is, you can actually see how many creatures you can summon in by a room of certain size. So I can get up to 4 units from the room of this size. It's no longer arbitrary. And this will attract
has entered your dungeon.
up to 4. And spells are no longer upgraded. Instead, the researching gives me more sins, which unlock further things. So
Your
everything
vaults cannot store any more gold.
That's fine. How about you guys finish this so I can make that lair? Then we can do that.
I never get hungry in here for
A hungry minion can always find work elsewhere. Build a slaughter pen before your minions starve.
We don't get summoning spell yet. No. Continue working here, please. I want you to finish this. Alright, let's get this done.
Your cultists have worked hard to earn a new sin. Use it within the veins of evil to unlock the tavern. This room provides your minions with succulent cooked pig flesh and stout ales. After eating a meal within its hearthed halls, their spirits will be raised, increasing their productivity for a short time. The tavern is an essential room for keeping your minions fed. As they increase in level, they will eventually rebel if there is no tavern to sate their hunger. Build one now, and remember that the tavern is unique and must be built at least 3 by 5 in order to be effective.
You can make it wider and bigger, but it has to be 3 by 5 to get its basic functionality. It's also nice that I don't have to babysit
Need
anybody.
a larger vault.
They will go train themselves.
You'll still need a slaughter pen in order to keep your tavern stocked. But in a pinch, you can always drop some alternative meat into the grinder. Rooms will only attract a certain number of minions before becoming full. In order to attract more, you'll need to expand them.
Still can get one more creature from this. There we go.
Nothing in this life is free, Underlord, and you'll regularly need to pay your minions for their hard work. Be sure to keep an eye on your reserves, for if you've not enough gold for their wages, they'll be swift to find gainful employment elsewhere. Fortunately, your minions will return some of their earnings by buying meals within your own tavern. What a delicious arrangement. Prophecy unlocked.
This is the Sight of Evil spell. It now works much better.
Something evil stirs out there. Scouts, go find what the hell's making all that racket.
Rally your minions to defeat these scouts once they breach your dungeon. Let's keep Sarusimov in the dark a little while longer. You should try using the lightning and heal spells to assist your minions in combat.
Lightning is a bit overpowered in this game because you can spam it, which isn't as useful right now.
The health of minions is represented by petals surrounding their unit shield. Once no petals remain, a creature will fall unconscious and soon die, unless returned to its lair to recover.
Come have a go with me then.
To have your minions ignore rally flags and remain focused on their current objectives, you can assign them to the Peace Band.
They should be back by now. Ugh. Bar the doors. We wait for reinforcements.
Look how easily your minions cut down these sappers. If I didn't know better, I'd say the Empire is woefully unprepared. Once minions are rested, you can leave them to their work or force them to train by dropping them in a barracks.
I'm gonna get more... Oh, did we get that item? Yeah, we did. But it still needs to be identified first. Alright. Unlike before, you need to identify items before you can actually use them. There's nothing else to get from this, so the moment we got this identified, I'm sending them back.
If you don't want to do something, you could at least vocalize it, Underlord.
Stay still. I'll fill you with poison.
There you go.
Taste my blight.
Do you want me to add 3 people to the Peace Band? Okay, there we go.
You've identified an artifact of gold.
Fill you with poison.
Right. I won't need that.
My blight.
Generally don't need any of this either. You guys don't really need to work on Sims anymore.
That's enough training for now. When you're ready, rally your minions to the inhibitor and defeat Sarusimov. If any of your minions fall in combat, your workers will attempt to rescue them and return them to their lair, where they may rest and recover.
The enemy have breached the damn walls. Steel yourselves, lads.
Darkness swallows you.
It's much easier to control your units in this game.
That's mine.
Okay, I can't do that right here.
The light is gone. Kira, I am extinguished.
It seems almost charitable to put him out of his misery. Well done, Underlord. You're learning much faster this time.
Unfortunately, there are no
We've
funny...
barely even started, and you already have a notch on your belt. Well done, Underlord. But there's no rest for the wicked. 2 inhibitors still stand between us and the mainland. But after your butchery of poor Lord Rusimov, I doubt they'll be as weakly defended. The cultist is dark and studious, working in the archive to research sins, and in the sanctuary to initiate your rituals. In combat they are frail, but can support their allies effectively in larger battles. The Empire's sapper is their equivalent of your loyal worker, skilled in everything needed to mine out, claim, and secure a subterranean domain. Naturally, your workers have significantly better manners. The Empire's Templar is their core foot soldier, dim-witted and pure battle fodder for an underlord, despite his training in the barracks. The Empire's cowardly priestess supports her allies from a distance through her wholly misled beliefs in the goddess Kira. You'll often find her cowering in the archive and sanctuary.
You get a little comment for everything that you encounter in that particular mission. I think that's cool, everything is voiced. But no funny flips after missions anymore, unfortunately.